I've always had like the entrepreneur in me, I guess. Back when I was a kid, I would like buy chips and resell them in like little plates and stuff, just like in front of our house. So I've always had it in me. I just always thought that being an employee was just too slow for me. So I thought that being in business, you can create your future. There's limited possibilities. So that's why when I found my passion, I decided this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this for a living. My name is Anna Dornier from Transform FX Fitness Bootcamp in Concord, California. I was born in Manila, Philippines, and I came here to the United States in 2001, and I was 19 years old back then. I got my California residency and started going to school because I knew that was the only way that I can really make something of myself. You know, during college, you eat really poorly, you eat a lot of junk food because you're poor. So that's when I gained most of my weight, and when I started researching the strategies that really worked, I achieved success in fitness, and that's what really inspired me and really got me into fitness and fat loss. I was so inspired and motivated that I just wanted to tell my story to the whole world. And so one day I announced to my husband, I have great news for you. And he said, what? I'm quitting my job. And so he's like, how is that great news? And I'm like, well, because I want to start a boot camp. So that's what I did. I got my certification, kettlebell, with Dragon Door and National Academy of Sports Medicine. And my marketing back then was basically handing out flyers, putting flyers on cars, and then I found out it's illegal, but I still did it anyway. And posting, ads on Craigslist, basically, that was my marketing. And I remember my first day, my first boot camp session, there were 2 people there. And you still do it, obviously, and it was like that for a while. Or if there were more people who showed up, it's usually either a trade or free or something, because obviously you're starting from scratch. So we're at Pleasant Hill Park, and this is where it all started, my boot camps. Looking back, I feel like I've really made some huge progress, and I can't help but think how far I've come in terms of my business, coming from 2 clients to 42. So that feels really amazing, knowing where I started and knowing where I am now. So my biggest challenge at first was doing an early morning boot camp session and also doing a late evening boot camp session. So in between, it seems like you don't have anything to do, but you do all the business stuff. I did all the business stuff during the day, and then I still had to go back and have high energy, for my evening sessions. So that was really tough for me. And obviously, I wouldn't be able to spend time with my husband and my dog if I'm working at night as well. And just physically and mentally, it was hard for me. I found NPE through Dragon Door. They were doing a webinar about evolution accelerators. So for a while, I just kind of ignored it. I'm like, oh, it's just another, strategy or whatever. I don't even know who these people are. So eventually, I got the recording of the webinar. I'm like, oh, wow, these are actually stuff that I need to do, that I need to implement in my business. So I decided to give it a go. I signed up for Evolution Accelerator first. I started going through the course, and I found out pretty quickly that it wasn't going fast enough for me. So I went to Mega Training in October, and I was so adamant that I wasn't going to sign up for any of the programs that you guys were offering. I just wanted to kind of, see what the other clients were doing and how they're, doing with you guys. And Obviously, I signed up for VIP on that same weekend, and I couldn't wait to hear from you guys after I left, because I'm like, okay, did I get in? Did I get accepted? So that started the NPE relationship. Since joining VIP 10 months ago, I've increased my clientele by 60%. I have now a studio facility. I have an admin assistant. I have a trainer, and so I don't have to train as much. And I've also tripled my income. One of the biggest keys to my success has been just having the systems in place. So being able to hire new people and knowing exactly what to do and how to generate leads for that, and leading just my staff and letting them know what to do, training them on the systems so that I don't have to specifically be there. So if I had to go on a business trip or a certification or something, I don't necessarily have to be there, and they'll know what to do. My advice for people who are looking into starting their own business, it doesn't have to be a fitness business, is to really follow your dream, follow a plan, and get a coach. Because without a business coach, you'll just be like me with, her head, like a chicken with their head cut off. So having a business coach definitely helps, because without a coach, you'll just kind of go day by day not knowing what to do.